Cymbeline is trying to do what's best for himself and his people, but he's also kind of naive. He's easily manipulated by his wife, who has ulterior motives.
The play Cymbeline for Imogen is about breaking free of the suppressions of her father and following her passions, her love for Posthumus, and just going after him no matter what. If Imogen were an element, she would be fire, just because nothing can stop her.
Posthumus is deeply in love with Imogen, but I think his low-ranking birth kind of gives him a little bit of an inferiority complex. He doesn't maybe feel like he's good enough, and so maybe that's why Imogen wasn't faithful to him, or so he thinks. Then he's living in regret for half the play, so.
For Bassanio, really it's a lot about his two best friends who ask him to do things contrary to what he wants. But the whole time, like always Shakespeare, the servants are always the ones that are on top of it. They're the ones that keep all the stuff going. They are the ones that understand what's going on. So he kind of helps shape the movement of the play without any of the other characters knowing. So it's a lot of fun.
I am playing the part of the Queen and also BELARIUS, and these two characters both have very interesting relationships with the king, with Cymbeline. The Queen married him for probably not the best of reasons. It certainly wasn't true love, and she spends much of her time trying to undermine him and get her way, basically. And then BELARIUS used to be kind of best buds with the king, but that relationship fell apart and he was banished. And so I get to play these two characters that, you know, it's basically your wife and your best friend, but the wife who is closest to Cymbeline is not doing right by him, and his best friend, who has been banished by the king, really is the one that has his best interest at heart.
Our men. Laura has chosen to do this production a little differently than it's usually done, and she's chosen to have Iachimo played as a woman. I'm really excited about exploring this character from this perspective, because I don't think a lot of people get to do that. So I'm really excited about having that opportunity and making her relatable, which is always a challenge for a villain.
It's an extremely exciting time for GUIDERIUS in his life, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the story starts where he's been raised in this cave and doesn't know a whole lot, but has this need to get out and break loose of metaphorical chains of being in a cave his entire life. So, you know, when he first gets in contact with other people, it's very, very much so he treats them as, you know, as he's probably treated animals through his entire life.
ARVIRAGUS is the younger brother of GUIDERIUS. He's very much the younger brother, strives more for attention, as younger brothers tend to. There's still like a youthful innocence to how he sees things. The younger brother always wants to do what the older brother does. You know, he idolizes him, he looks up to him. So I think that when GUIDERIUS is like, I want to be involved in the world, ARVIRAGUS is like, well, I don't want to be left behind. Cymbeline is just an amazing play, and I've never gotten a chance to do a play like this before. And I want to share that. So I think I can't wait for an audience just to see how much fun we are having, and I want them to experience the same joy and excitement I'm getting from this.